What is going on, faithfuls? The Nothing But Niners crew is here. Man, oh man. The game started exciting. The team got off to a hot start. And then we just kind of fizzled away. We just kind of sizzled down, man. Fellas, what the heck happened?
Execution, play calling, the refs, you name it.
Yo, I got to be honest with you. That call on Drew Brees was horrible. I've never seen anything like. Actually, I have, because Drew Brees did the same exact thing to Aaron Brooks when we played him 4 or 5 years ago. Ahmad Brooks. He lowers his gravity so he gets the blow to the head. He does it all the time because he's a fucking midget. All right.
And then the crazy part is that he didn't. It wasn't like a blow to the head. They just said roughing the passer. Like did they think he fell on him because he landed on his shoulder?
That's what
he landed on his side.
Right. I know.
Even Dean Blandino said it. He said it. He goes, I don't understand why this is called because the defensive player lands on his left shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
Well, how are you supposed to tackle somebody?
I don't know.
This protecting the quarterback shit is getting old. Especially if you got a name, If you got a name as a quarterback.
So
I don't
protect him. It's like bullshit.
I've seen plays where a quarterback slides, he gets hit, and it's a flag. Why didn't we get one when Nick Mullins did it?
Because he's Nick Mullins. He's Nick Mullins. That's why.
Yep.
And with all due respect, that was a fumble on that Trey Quinn Smith hit. He caught the ball. He turned his head upfield. He was about to take a step. That's a fumble. It's not like he was still looking back at the quarterback, securing the reception. He turned his head, and Jimmy Ward came over and hit him, which, it could have been a penalty because he leveled his shoulder, but still, that was a fumble. He made a move.
It would have been turned over from that hit anyway, because that shoulder right into his helmet.
Yeah. It's crazy, man. And all right, not to pile on with the negative stuff here, but I don't like Jared McKinnon.
No.
At all.
He should not be an every down back.
He shouldn't even be a punt returner. There's no explosion in his legs at all.
Well, I don't understand why they would have him as a returner anyway. If you're already running low on running backs, why the hell would you put one of them back there?
Right.
I think you might see Walter take over the kick returns.
He needs to do something.
In the second half.
He needs to do something. And the other thing is Trent Taylor. We asked that is this the last time we've seen him in a Niners uniform? And it was no, obviously. Here he is. But I know that the ball didn't come off of him, but there was no reason for him not to catch that ball or fair catch it.
Well, there was a guy right in front of him, it looked like.
Yeah, so you still attempt to get it, and then you draw the flag.
Sure. No, I get it.
Did he wave?
Play through.
Did he wave his hands for fair catch?
That's what they said.
So he's an idiot. He should have stood there, and he would have got a flag because the guy was in his they call it
yeah.
What do they call it?
It's like interfering with the fair catch.
Right.
Yeah.
There's a call for. I know what you're talking about though, but like that's basically what it is. And I just don't understand why he didn't go for what. I don't know, man. They're making like such simple mistakes, and we talked about how we weren't going to get our hopes up. We weren't going to expect anything, but like when you see the team is doing so well, the defense is playing as good as they were. It's like the opportunity is there. You end up getting your hopes up. You do. You watch the game and think, man, we're better than this. We could do this. We should do this. We should be able to do that. And when I say we can do this, I don't mean we can win. I mean we can execute the plays that we're calling. Like, for example, that last throw to Brandon Ayuk, it was batted down. Like, Mullins has to know that it's a free release on that guy. So that means that he's got to watch where his hands are going to be before he throws that ball to Ayuk. Ayuk had a convoy ahead of him. That would have been a huge game.
Before they go away?
Yeah, for the second half.
No, the comments before they leave.
Oh yeah, this one here says Drew Brees is off limits. He is always favored. That's from Scott. Thanks, Scott. And then this one here says Tony's right. I've never been so irate in my life. Listen, man. I don't know.
Well, I mean, we said before the show that we weren't really looking for anything great out of this, but when you see the team come out with the replacement players that they have and play the way they do against a team that was able to ball out last week, I hate to see it fall into the ref's hands like that. But those were, to me, some very horrible calls. You could say it's being one-sided because I'm a Niner fan, but that was definitely not a roughing the passer.
Right. Yeah.
And they were missing holding calls on Kinlaw right after that.
Right. Yeah, the touchdown play. Kinlaw got held like crazy on that play.
Yeah.
The officiating is very questionable, and I don't like to be that guy, but you have to call it like you see it. What are your guys' thoughts on the defense overall?
I think that they're playing the way we'd expect them to play, given the players they have on the field. They're not doing anything great, but they're also not giving up huge chunk plays. Sure, there was a 34-yard pass. That ended up being a touchdown at the end.
Mm-hmm.
But as far as yardage wise, the Saints aren't putting up big plays. They're just chewing away.
Tony, your thoughts?
I don't know, man. They came out. They played solid. They play solid. It's just, I just wish, besides the Contavious Street sack and penalty, I just wish they could generate a little more pressure. Like Eric Armstead, Jones, Hyder. Hyder's flying around the freaking field like a madman. But I don't know. Until they get that pass rush fixed or find an answer for it to try to help it, this is what it's going to be. This defense, they played their balls off the first quarter, and then the second quarter they played well, but then they're put in a position where it's inside their 20-yard line, and there was a blown coverage. I don't know if it was on Mosley. I don't know if it was Jimmy Ward, but there was nobody on the outside on that last Kamara touchdown. Nobody.
Well,
he could have freaking crawled into the end zone.
Mosley was the guy on the edge.
You talking about where Breeze dropped the ball?
Yeah, and he got blocked all the way out of the picture. So,
go ahead, Mike. Sorry.
No, I was just saying Mosley was there on the line, he was on the edge, but he just got blocked all the way out to picture.
I feel like I have to agree with the commentators on that one. Once the ball hit the ground, the shift of the defense totally changed because they're like, let's go get the ball. And then Kamara's just going to continue with the play because he has no idea that Drew dropped the ball or the snap was bad or whatever. So I don't put that on the defense because they're reacting to what's happening, what they're seeing. Should somebody have stayed on him? Probably, but it is what it is.
It's rough, man. It's rough. If they're watching
I'll tell you one big positive, that catch by Jordan Reed. Holy shit.
That one-handed? Yeah.
Oh my God.
Best catch of the season right there by anyone on this team. That was a phenomenal. Honestly, I thought that we should have went for it there. It was 4th and 1. You feel like the momentum, they're getting hype. But then you see when we go for it on 4th and 1, it gets blown up. It's damned if you do and damned if you don't. So
right. They definitely should have went for it. And then, as usual, I always hate on Kyle for not finishing out the end of the damn quarter. Go. You have a minute 15. Run that, run your 2-minute offense and do it instead of.
Well, I think that penalty took out of it.
Not calling a timeout or whatever, but you got Mullins. He's got an arm. Let him use it.
And that's the thing too. It's let's run it. Let's do the delayed handoff. The penalty didn't take you out because you made up the penalty yards on the next play. The very next play, you picked up all 10 yards right back.
Yeah, but have they had any productive runs coming out with the sweeps? Everything's been blown up in the backfield, so it's time to get that shit up.
I said it in the group chat. The problem is Philadelphia put a plan on tape versus offense. They're outside guys. They're outside linebacker, safeties up in the box. Chauncey Gardner, Johnson, whatever the hell his damn name is. Number 22 is playing like a madman with his hair on fire. They are all. They put.
What Tony is.
Out.
I believe with Tony. Now we heard you say, "Can you hear me now?" Go ahead.
All right. The Philly put a plan on tape. how to attack upfield on the edges to prevent them from getting to the outside. So that's what this team is doing. They're attacking upfield, prevent.
All right. Yeah. It's not coming through for Tony, guys. So
I really want to hear what he's got to say about that too.
No, he's saying that the defenses are. He's still trying too. It's crazy. This is nuts. I couldn't even mute him, so it's like a delay. So he said everything he said, and it's coming in like syllable by syllable. So I had to remove it from the stream. He's frozen down there. But he's saying, the Eagles showed. What the hell is happening right now? I didn't click to bring him back. All right, hold on.
He brought himself back.
How did he do? You there, bro?
Yeah, I'm here. I can't. I'm just driving. I can't do nothing.
No. All right, you're clear now. Your reception cleared up. Go ahead. Go ahead. You got it. Third time's a charm.
Well, basically, they're shooting up the field to prevent anybody to get to the edge. That's it. That's all it comes down to. Now, McKinnon can't get. It takes very long to get to the hole.
It's a big hole.
Different man blocking scheme.
All right. His reception's like crazy right now.
Yeah, bad.
But he's basically saying that the defenses have stopped the 49ers from being able to get to the edge. They're sending someone off the edge on purpose every time. And then when you have a guy who can't get to the hole quickly, like Mostert, you know what I mean, or like even Coleman, then it takes away the whole play. That's why everything's getting blown up in the backfield. These guys
so stop calling it.
Well, what else can you do? You have to run the ball somehow.
Sure, run it up the gut. That seems to be working somewhat decent, at least somewhat effectively, more so than coming off the edges, and let Nick throw the damn ball.
Right. Yeah. I do wish that they were throwing the ball more. I don't understand. Hasty was effective. It felt like when he got his chance, he only had a couple of them. But like, why stop? Why is he forcing jet on us? What's going on with this? Like, there's these weird relationships that Kyle has with and against certain players, and I don't understand them.
Yeah, I don't get it. It's really strange because he said specifically in pressers this past week that he's a great third down back. I'm happy that we have him as a third down back, but he's not utilizing him as a third down back. He's using him as an every down back.
Right. I mean, I just don't get it. I mean, he's going to get Mullins killed. He whiffed on a chop block. He tried to chip someone.
Jameson is in. What the hell?
They're going to really say that Drew Brees hurt his arm. I noticed that they went to Hill after that sack on Drew Brees that they threw the penalty on. So, all right, guys, I'm going to ask you guys a quick question here. Do you think the Niners can win this game?
I do. Given how they've been playing, I think that they can. And if Jameson's in there instead of Drew, then there's a possibility the refs don't have anybody to fault things towards. So it's possible. We just need to be more aggressive.
I think they need to stop him out of the gate. They have to.
All right. We'll see what happens, man. And you guys know we'll be here to overreact. I don't know how exciting it's going to be. What? Okay, I got a question. If Taysom Hill is supposed to be their guy forward, why is Jameis Winston in right now?
Exactly what I was just thinking.
I hate this team so much. I hate what they try to make someone be. What the fuck is that? Did you guys? Thank God for this flag. I pray to God they're coming back. Did you see all those missed tackles?
Yeah.
What's up with this defense and tackling?
It's on both sides.
All right, I'm gonna go. All right, guys, we will see you guys for the overreaction show, man. That's it. We're not going to sign out or anything like that. You guys just be safe. Overreaction show coming at you guys next. Have your notifications turned on.